Hi, I'm Richard Byrne. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the new Quizalize games from both a teacher and student perspective. Let's go ahead and take a look here. You'll find them at games.quizalize.com. And the great thing about this is that you can use any of your existing quizzes or any of the pre-made Quizalize quizzes to turn them into a variety of games. And you can preview all the games if you just scroll down on games.quizalize.com. And in this case, I'm going to log in as a teacher. And we're going to use the icebreaker quiz here to play a little game called Cleo the Koala. So let's click that one. I'm going to give this to class number 3 in my account. Now you can see I have some other classes in there. I'm just going to use class number 3, which is my demo class here. And let's go ahead and hit the next button. But before I do that, I should point out you can also give this out as homework, as an exam, or even print it out as a PDF. And you can also go down here and preview the game from a student perspective, even while you're signed in as a teacher. Let's go ahead and hit next. And again, we're giving this to class 3. You can see here you have options for turning your music on or off. You can schedule this for later. You can turn on mastery mode, which means that students have to answer everything correctly before the activity ends. You can see here I have unlimited attempts turned on. Let's go ahead and assign this activity. And just before I assign it, you'll notice that you can give customized feedback to students based on how they answer. If a student gets less than 50%, you might give them a set of videos to watch or perhaps a link to some additional tutorials. Likewise, you can do the same thing based on your student scores between 50 and 80 and above 80%. Let's skip that for now. And now we're going to use this icebreaker fun facts, and we're going to do it in a game format. The game we're going to use is Cleo the Koala. Now, there's an important note for students, and this is a screen you want to display to your students in front of the class. They're going to need this game code. They're going to go to zzi.sh and type in the game code. Alternatively, you might give them this little magic link. Copy that magic link, and you can put that in Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, or any other place that you would typically share links. I'll copy that link and give that to your students. Now, you want your students to sign in, so let's go ahead and take a look at the student perspective of this right now. So a student, take that link. They'll see a student login screen, and if they have previously played an activity with you, they might see their name here. But in this case here, I'm going to put in Mason the dog as a new player. And he's going to now see his name here and see that he has this activity. Now, what's important to remind your students, don't start the quiz yet until your teacher has launched the game, or their answers won't count. So we're going to put Mason's name back up here. There's Mason, and he has to wait for the teacher to start. He also needs to wait for his other classmates to join the activity. Now, here as the teacher, I'll see that I have some players who are ready to be put into teams. I'm going to add all players to teams. There they are. And now let's start the game. So hit the start button. And we're going to see this screen launch, The Adventures of Cleo the Koala. I'll see here that none of my students have actually started yet. And so I'm waiting for them, and they can now go and start the activity. So, for example here, we have Mason, and he's going to start the activity. And he's ready to start. And he can answer this first question. And I should point out that I have the sound muted for the playback of this activity for the sake of this demo, just to make it a little less noisy. And there is his answer. And we'll see we have another student can do the same thing. He can hit the next button. He can answer this one. And let's take a look at how the game is now being played here. We'll see that our characters are climbing up. And we'll see as they answer that they can go further up the board or up the screen. And we'll see right there that this team just answered correctly faster than this one over here. So what we're seeing here is that as they answer correctly, they get to speed further up this tree that they are climbing. So that's how you can play the new Quizalize games in your classroom by using any of the existing quizzes in your account or the ones that Quizalize offers for free. As always, for more things like this, please check out freetech4teachers.com or subscribe to my YouTube channel.